California lawmakers this week formally calling for a constitutional convention to add gun control measures to the U.S. Constitution.
I think that it will hopefully save lives.
State Senator Aisha Wahab filed the legislation to launch that first step.
I think it's still a tall order. It's not easy. We know that our country is very much divided. This particular resolution actually protects the Second Amendment, but also ensures that states have the right to enforce and create their own laws.
Governor Newsom's proposed constitutional amendment would do four things: raise the nation's minimum age to buy a gun to 21, mandate universal background checks, require a waiting period for gun purchases, and prohibit civilian purchases of assault rifles.
I want to make sure we don't have any stumblings here in our own house. I mean, I think not only would it be embarrassing, it would be problematic for us if we stumbled out of the gate. And so I've concentrated all my efforts to making sure that my colleagues are on board.
Once state lawmakers pass the resolution out of California, they'll need 33 other states to do the same to trigger the next step, the convention to formally discuss it. Experts say it will be nearly impossible.
Many are obviously dominated by Republicans who are not interested in taking any measure to affect the Second Amendment.
California Republicans call it a political stunt. In a statement, Assemblyman Tom Lackey said, in part, this appears to be no more than a political vehicle for the governor to score points with his national base. Governor Newsom sees the amendment as protection from a conservative United States Supreme Court that struck down New York's concealed carry law. Some say that raises questions for the future of other gun control laws nationwide.
Spare me that the solution is hardening doors and not addressing the issue, which is these weapons of war, these weapons of mass destruction. And so I want to be in a world where at least we have a chance of doing that. And I want to live in a state where we can do that.
And doing that may take a first-in-the-nation effort. No state-driven effort has successfully amended the Constitution. At the state capitol, Ashley Zavala, KCRA 3 News.
California lawmakers have until September 14th to pass that resolution.